Dear friends, good morning on Monday the 7th of December. In his sermon at St Matt's on Sunday, Hugh Palmer reminded us that the Lord Jesus, as the light bringer, is full of grace and truth. His light both exposes our sin and brings grace to forgive and restore us. How we need that combination today. Sometimes bringing wrongdoing into the light is a good thing because it exposes sin which needs to be dealt with. I think of the independent inquiry into child sexual abuse, which has just reported on abuse in the churches. There is much in those findings that should cause us deep shame and soul-searching, and I'm very pleased that the PCC has been considering our own safeguarding procedures in the light of that recent report. But at other times, bringing wrongdoing into the light is little more than prurience and a delight in scandal which can end up destroying people's lives. The wonderful thing about the light of Jesus is that he both exposes the darkness and deals with it in a way that heals the person who is weighed down and broken by sin. Yesterday I happened to be reading a wonderful prophecy of what the Messiah would be like in Isaiah 42. A bruised reed he will not break, and a smouldering wick he will not snuff out. Instead of snapping off a broken reed thoughtlessly, he binds it up in the hope that it'll rejuvenate itself. If the wick of the candle has been reduced to a smouldering ember, instead of snuffing it out, Jesus fans it back into flame. This is what Jesus does when he fans us back into flame, when the gospel light is burning low in our lives. We who live in the light of Christ are called to a similar attitude, a holy and courageous boldness which confronts evil and sin when we find it in ourselves and sometimes, when appropriate, in others. But we are never to do this in a harsh or condemning way, either with ourselves or with others. We follow Jesus, the light of the world, who both removes the dark places in our lives, but then lights them up with his light. And we're to do the same with that combination of grace and truth that we see perfectly displayed in him. God bless you today.